as we all know, it's a Wednesday right before Worlds Week. The work's done. We already cover all the do's and don'ts. We already cover what could go wrong. We already cover what could go right. Now just keep the machine running and precise.
Yeah, ready for Worlds. I think that's just this part is about being happy. Not much that you're gonna do here is gonna like not gonna have enough time to work things still there. So I feel prepared. If the Worlds was like tomorrow, I was ready. So now it's just more about controlling, staying hungry, make sure that don't let your mind kind of like control you. Like, oh, maybe we should train 3 times a day because Worlds next week.
I think Felipe's too small for this group.
Right now we had it more towards the end of the preparation, so just trying to have fun, trying to like, myself, I'm trying to play with like different scenarios, maybe some odd scenarios, putting myself in weird positions, just trying to cope it all, you know, and I feel really good, you know.
Victor Hugo, he's a genius, you know, he can do things that no one can, the way he moves, the way he sets up, and he was a very raw, right, he was just being very raw. Everything you see about Victor Hugo is being just his talent. Now that we get to spend more time, I got to sharp a little bit of his style without losing his own style, right? I don't want him to try to copy what I do or things like that.
Seeing like how far we come on those like 2.5 years, 3 years in Austin is amazing. I do my best to wake up every day, not take it for granted, you know? Because once you spend some time with someone like him, you're like, oh, that's Sean, my teacher, my sensei. But then you look back to history, he literally has done everything that, like not everything, but plus, that I want to do one day, you know?
What's it like rolling with Victor?
No, man, it's like a plane. It's like, give me a second, my breath, bro. What's like rolling with Victor, man? He does whatever he wants. I'm just his drilling partner, it feels like. So I just keep moving, get smashed, have fun.
How do you think he's gonna do at Worlds?
Oh man, double gold, no doubt. Oh yeah, he's a monster.
What he has inside and the effort he puts there, that's the definition of a champion, you know, and that's only he can find out.
But whenever I first won my first Brasileiros, that's what everything started, and going back there and kind of like leading the show, be the star of the tournament was amazing for me. I felt great, and I think that also pumped me up for Worlds, you know.
He needed a tournament like that to say, well, I can actually grind. And also I think what Victor needs to believe that he has that strength, you know, because he always been very flow. And I think, especially the Brasileiro, he was able to like grind, you know, just like bochecha people a little bit, you know, just like boom, just mow people and just like be a big truck, you know.
I think a lot of people are saying that nowadays, but I was able to prove that I actually look for the submission that I'm fighting, you know. Of course I want to win. I'm not gonna like lose because I look too much for submission. I try to balance it out, but I think it was a balance between like will to win and precision whenever you get good positions. I had one good position to get on top. Once I got attached to his back, I couldn't let him escape, and I got the sub. I truly believe that all my training partners and my senseis and everyone had a lot of faith in me, and seeing them like happy about how I performed was amazing, because I think that's what that time I was able to show a little bit what I've been doing on the training room, what people can see behind closed doors, and it was just good. It was kind of like freedom, kind of like setting myself free.
You know, he had an amazing performance. He did takedowns, he did guard, he submitted people, you know, and I think we get into a flow of energy and consciousness that he's gonna be nearly perfection.
Whenever you have gear in your mind, you better have my name in your mind too.
1, 2, 3. Champion! The World Championships is important because you're the #1 in the world. You can say whatever you want to say, but when you're in the pyramid and you go through the process, you know, to be there, it's a different story. You know, everything was built there. You know, like all the champions, all the legacies. You know, like that's what sets you for a career. You know, many times. It's a dream maker or breaker. You know, like you see kids coming from Brazil. It's like, is their life work to be a world champion, you know? And the pyramid, for some reason, that energy, just the way that the geometry of the place, it's unbelievable, you know. 3-4 fights in the first day, plus his division, that's 4 fights, 40 minutes, it's nothing.
So what are your expectations for Victor at Worlds then?
Double gold, bling bling.
Don't let him settle too much, Victor.
For me, it's just about the effort. You know, I want him to go, be happy, do what he got to do. Of course, I don't expect nothing less than double gold.
And I look forward to just like, you know, set myself free again, putting my name there in the history of the sport. That's what I look for, that's what I live for, and that's why I'm here.
Congratulations, Victor, into the finals here tomorrow in the open class division. How do you feel about it?
I mean, it's a dream come true, you know. I grew up watching the final. I would fight my division, sit down with the bystanders, eat my acai, and just watch those guys, you know, the gladiators of the sport, battle for the absolute. Now I'm in the final, beating one of the top seeds, Karen Eduardo. We have a long story, a guy that's very hard to beat, and I was able to bring that win, you know. I was able to, you know, score an advantage. A couple times I wrestled him, we went out of bounds, but I think the hardest thing in the match is like hold on the lead. I was able to hold that lead for like almost 10 minutes. I wasn't stalling, it's just my style, you know. I kept attacking, kept trying to go after, and I think that's what blocked him to be able to score on me, because I kept attacking, you know. I think it was a good match, everyone enjoyed it. I'm pumped for tomorrow. Let's go.
Immediate pull here from Victor Hugo, not surprising. Victor Hugo is one of the ultra heavies with the most exciting guards.
Elevate! Elevate!
Oh, good passing chain.
A lot of times high-level competitors, they set up advanced positions after the pass, before they've actually completed the pass. But as I say that, that tilt sweep comes into play.
Beautiful.
Victor Hugo tilts him over in that close guard knee and middle sweep.
Flat! Yes! Yes! Yes, Victor! Get ready for the back! Get ready for the back! Get ready for the back! Come around!
Nice throws the hook in.
He's feeding the collar through. This could be the beginning of the end, even without points. Feeding that collar through to his right hand. We are close to the edge of the mat, so we know Victor's going to try to stay in bounds here on this finish.
I think in this situation, when you're Augusto and somebody's got one hook in, and he gets the tap.
Wow, rear naked choke in the gi finish there to send Victor Hugo into the ultra heavy finals against Marcus Vinicius of Alliance.
Adult male Black Ultra Heavyweight Final, representing 6 Mays Jiu-Jitsu, Victor Hugo, and representing Alianza, Marcus Vinicius.
We got Marcus Scooby Ibero in the blue gi, taking on Victor Hugo in the white gi.
Big man Flo, the Mountain. This guy's got a lot of names.
Yeah.
For a lot of reasons. He's one of the most exciting, fun, ultra heavy competitors to watch. Victor Hugo, Big man Flo, Mountain. He is well known for being an ultra heavy with a big emphasis on exciting 50-50. He has a beautiful inversion game. So a super fun competitor here today. And we're starting to see some of that right off the bat. All the way upside down, looking to attack Scooby's right leg. Scooby trying to keep his hips back, but not quite able to stay away from Victor Hugo as Victor's able to pull that leg up towards his head. And as I say that, though, Scooby able to evade that inversion, try to back step away, then he could end up in a non-advantageous position. Now we have a new shot here in the middle of the mat, and we'll see if the game changes a little bit. And it's exactly the same.
Yep. Double belt grip now, trying to keep the posture broken, climbing his legs up. Scooby driving into him, trying to make it hard to get a good lock on that triangle. But Victor's got it locked now. It's locked on the opposite side. He's going to attack that arm.
Opening the shoulder over here, could potentially go Kimura. Interesting defense by Scooby to be belly down here. Opens up the shoulder though.
Oh, he's going for that arm
on the elbow.
Let's see if he can get it. Victor Hugo trying to get the finish here.
Pushing that wrist away to get the extension on the elbow, and he gets the
he
tap.
gets the tap. Victor Hugo, 3-time world champion. Unbelievable performance.
Victor Hugo with the classic six-blade style, coming out with the triangle to the straight arm lock, finishing here in the World Finals with incredible style.
Beautiful stuff from Victor Hugo, 3-time ultra heavyweight black belt world champion, 2021, 2022, 2023. And he finished this one in emphatic fashion, gets that arm lock from that beautiful triangle setup.
Every time I went to Worlds I won, but this time though is the time that I'm feeling the best. There was times that around this time before Worlds I could barely walk, I could barely play guard. For these Worlds I feel like great. I think that the trip to Brazil helped me a lot. I feel good and I can't wait to show what we work on, you know.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Eric Muniz. And representing sixth place Jiu-Jitsu, Victor Hugo.
And we are back with the final match of the 2023 IBJJF World Jiu-Jitsu Championships. We've got Eric Muniz in the blue gi representing Fratres Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Victor Hugo in the white gi on top representing Six Blades Jiu-Jitsu. Eric, the super heavyweight champion from earlier today. Victor took gold at ultra heavyweight.
A lot of energy right off the bat. How it all starts for Eric Muniz. As soon as he gets that grip around the belt, then he opens his guard and gets working. Sweeping Victor Hugo backwards.
Beautiful sweep. We saw Eric use that lapel grip against Heinen. Used it beautifully against Victor. Victor now looks like he might be trying to attack the legs.
Oh my goodness!
He's got a great knee bar. Oh wow! And he gets the submission. Victor Hugo. Wow! Unbelievable! Knee bar finish for Victor Hugo. It's his first black belt open class title at the Worlds. Double gold today.
Oh my goodness!
What a setup from Victor Hugo. He looks like he's okay against some of these side.
Eric Muniz over the top.
2023 open class and ultra heavyweight world champion. Also submitted both his opponents in the finals. Incredible stuff from Victor Hugo. He is absolutely on fire this year. Now has 4 world championship black belt gold medals. He's one of his mentors, Rafael Lobato Jr. Amazing submission victory. Victor Hugo. Beautiful performance from the Six Blades black belt. Gets his first black belt open class title. His 4th gold medal at the Black Belt Worlds.
Victor Hugo, your first time in the IBJJF Absolute World Final. Your first double gold.
We made it. We made it. Right here. Taking it home, man. You know, like, I could feel that this was going to be a special day. I didn't know how special, because winning one tournament, one World Championships is already a big deal, but double gold, you know, I dreamed of this. You know, I lived my life for this day. For sure, it's not going to be my last time doing this. And it's hard to express, you know, the feeling, you know, having everyone that's part of my team here with me, witnessing, you know, greatness. And they believe in me since day one, so we made it.
He fulfilled his destiny. There's no doubt that it was going to happen at some point. It was just win, and really this whole year, especially after his performance in Brazil, I just felt like this is the one. This is the one. It's going to happen, you know, this year, today. And yesterday, I mean, it was so clean. It's just, I'm overwhelmed, just speechless. so happy for him, so proud. He did it. He did it.
He's a guy that he's believing a little more in his jiu-jitsu. That's, you know, believe it or not. He knows he can finish people, like arm locks, leg locks, whatever that is. And, you know, the props to him. He's the double world champion of the world. He's the #1 jiu-jitsu fighter in the world, and we're going to keep this way for a while.
They believe in me since they arrived at this purple belt. I think they saw the potential, and today, you know, it was graduation day. We made it happen. Could have dreamed of a day better than this. 2 submissions in the finals, double gold, 4 world titles. The big man flow, you know, like, it's part of history now.